The White Bear Area Chamber of Commerce and On Location TV 19 are proud to present Your Business Matters, dedicated to your business needs. The White Bear Area Chamber is a nonprofit business organization serving as an advocate for the White Bear area and its business community. Now here is the Executive Director of the White Bear Area Chamber and the host of Your Business Matters, Tom Snell.
Welcome to Your Business Matters, brought to you by the White Bear Area Chamber of Commerce. Each month, we interview community leaders and local business owners so you can be informed about the developments in our community. Today, I am pleased to welcome Carter Johnson, the owner and publisher of the White Bear Press, which distributes the White Bear Press and 7 other local papers. Carter Johnson will be joined with John Lupo, the owner of Grandma's Bakery, a mainstay business in downtown White Bear Lake. Carter Johnson is also the chair of the 2015 Manitou Days celebration, and John Lupo is the vice chair for the event. This is a significant celebration for White Bear Lake, and we will discuss what makes Manitou Days special for our community. Thank you very much for joining us on Your Business Matters.
Thanks for having us this morning.
So the first question I want to ask both of you is, what is Manitou Days?
You know, Tom, Manitou Days is the community festival that really launches our community into the summer activities of more than 72 events.
72 events.
And these are fun family events. We have events for old people and young people and men and women and children and families. Over 72 events this year, I believe. And just something for everybody.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, there's also an entity called Market Fest. Is there a difference between Market Fest and Manitou Days?
There is.
And how do they connect?
Okay, let me take Market Fest and you can talk a little bit more about Manitou Days.
Okay, great.
Market Fest is on Thursday nights. It starts on June 18th and it runs through July 30th.
And June 18th is a Thursday, right?
Thursday, it's always on a Thursday night.
Okay.
It's in the downtown area of White Bear Lake, and it runs from 6 o'clock until 9 o'clock at night. Okay?
Okay.
There are 2 stages of live music every week. There's over 120 vendors. There's food and there's crafts and some educational vendors, areas. There's no admission charge. A lot of great food, tons of it, children's activities, weekly events, a classic car show, and it's all out under the stars, rain or shine, from June 18th through July 30th.
And I think it was at Market Fest a couple years ago that we broke the record for the longest ice cream sundae. Is that correct?
We did. I happened to be there that night.
Okay.
It was
outstanding.
It was a lot of fun.
Bakery for that. Thank
it was
you
a
very
lot of
much.
fun.
Okay. Manitou Days.
So Manitou Days, Tom, and Manitou Days is really it's the heart of the community as it leads into the summer activities.
Okay.
Starting June 18th with the Market Fest, Manitou Days is the parade.
Okay.
It is the beach dance. It is fireworks. So the volunteers who put together Manitou Days, which are loads of volunteers, help coordinate the parade, beach dance, fireworks, and the other activities.
A couple of other things that we should mention. It's family fun night. There's a vintage boat show. This is the 10th time that we've done that. And this is really a premier boat show in the upper Midwest. And I believe that our mayor and Joe Souchere will be giving...
Joe Souchere will actually be there with the mayor.
We'll be giving away the awards at the end of the show.
Okay.
And it also, this is at the White Bear Shopping Center, and this is on Saturday, June 27th.
White Bear Shopping Center, would that be Kowalski's over off of Highway 61?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And it's from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. and they do give away prizes for best of show
Right.
and things like that. And there is also, I understand, a beer tasting that starts about 3 o'clock that afternoon down in that area too.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's really a fun afternoon, and it's a great chance to get out and see the new development along White Bear Lake.
The Boatworks development.
And to visit that new area in the Boatworks,
And this is
community
all
room.
incorporated in the Manitou Days celebration.
Yeah. And this is just one of
Sure.
of 70 events
70 events
that are going on.
a part of the whole celebration,
Yeah.
breaking White Bear into the summer months.
Yep. A lot of fun stuff going on.
Wonderful. The parade, I wanted to ask a little bit about that. Does it attract a lot of people? I mean, is this something that you're going to want to go to?
That's outstanding. Tom, I'm glad you asked. Not only is the parade just a family fun event, but the lineup is amazing. From our marching bands to some of the decorations and costumes people are wearing in the parade. But the kids, families, they have fun. But at the parade, we honor our grand marshals.
And who's the Grand Marshal, do you know?
We do. We'll get to that here in a
Okay,
minute.
all right, okay.
But the parade is something everybody needs to
This is
attend.
one of the best parades in the state of Minnesota, the best small town parades in the state of Minnesota. There's 100 floats. It runs for about, an hour and a half,
At
2
least
hours.
90 minutes to
I
2
think,
hours.
To 2 hours. The Vulcans come, and a lot of local bands and local businesses. It's a very, very fun night. Very fun.
And so...
And it's a big parade.
A big parade. A lot of people participate in it.
Thousands of people. Thousands of people.
Wow, that is really incredible. Now, is there there's a Grand Marshal. Does that mean there's some kind of a theme to the parade or any kind of special option that the parade offers this year?
That's great, Tom. The theme this year is All-American Bears, and it stems from when our community won the All-American City Award.
Okay, we'll get in. Okay, so yeah, it did win that. Okay, so the Grand Marshal then?
The Grand Marshal are those
Yep.
individuals who helped the city actually win that award. So they went and I believe they traveled to California to present and helped White Bear Lake win the All-American City
That's incredible.
nearly 50 years ago.
So this would be the 50-year celebration of the All-American City Award that was featured on the front of Look magazine.
That is correct. That is
Okay,
correct.
all right.
And so those Grand Marshals are those individuals who help present. And there are 2 individuals that we're aware of that are still with us, Bob Brass and also Bill Kanak.
Okay, and they'll both be part of the parade, or?
That is correct. They'll be in it.
They'll be
They'll
right
be
up
in
front. Absolutely.
And so the representative from the city of White Bear Lake who will be driving the vehicle for our Grand Marshals is none other than Mark Sather, city administrator.
Oh, the city manager for the city of White Bear will be driving the frontline vehicle for the Grand Marshal for the parade.
That's correct.
Celebrating our All-American City.
Correct.
Maybe this can put us in a position to become the All-American City for 2015 or 16.
That'd be great.
That would be.
That'd be wonderful. You know, one thing that really struck me when you were talking about the celebration for Market Fest, and to a certain extent for the upcoming other venues in the summer, is you mentioned all of these different events, and is this basically a volunteer-driven type of option for Manitou Days? And
It is, and it's a great bunch. And if anyone would like to help in future Manitou Days, we meet on usually Friday mornings at City Hall, 9 o'clock, and we start about right after the first of the year. Right after the 1st of January, we start organizing and planning. And it's just a wonderful group of people. There's probably 50 people involved in helping organize this, and It's done because people enjoy the group so much. They enjoy coming and they enjoy volunteering and doing something to make their community better.
And who is the centerpiece for organizing this, to getting all these people together? Is it the city or
it's this guy?
Well, wow. it's not me.
So you do that and run the paper then?
Yeah. Tom,
what do you do in your spare time?
Right. 2 children at home and a wonderful wife. And Tom, it's the volunteers that have helped create Manitou Days and Market Fest are really the core behind it. It's the people. It's our community. Bill Fassard was the former chair, and he's passed it on. And our vice chair, up-and-coming chair, is John. None other than John here. So we're very excited.
You know what really strikes me? You said there are like 50 volunteers. What makes White Bear Lake so unique when you look at the number of people that are involved in helping to present our city as a real centerpiece for family events, for activities, for really having a strong base in our area? I mean, do you have any idea about why White Bear is different in that way than most of the other communities in and around not only the metro area, but region-wide and statewide?
Yeah.
Why might that be, do you think?
That's a great question. And Tom, prior to coming back home to White Bear, I was running newspapers in western Wisconsin. And a superintendent pulled me aside and he said, "Carter, do you know what makes a small town strong and vibrant?" He said, "There's key factors." And he said, "It's a great community to raise your children. And to do that, you have to have great schools. And you look at our school districts around here, amazing schools. You look at the business climate. We have great places to work. We have great jobs. You also have to have access to medical, and you have to have a college or secondary education. And look at what we have here with Century College and the options." So what makes a community, he said, "Carter, are these types of core products." But he said, not only that, you have to have a good bank to help finance it, and you have to have a community newspaper that can cross the boundaries of church and state and be able to get that information out in a timely manner.
We have a very supportive local city government. They're very supportive and willing to help every step of the way. And I've just found them just wonderful to work with. It's just been a pleasure. And I think everybody kind of enjoys each other's company. We have fun doing it.
It's a real magical community.
It is. And we have a lot of fun doing it.
Now, getting back a little bit to the Manitou Days celebration that we've got coming up, you mentioned there are a number of people that are volunteering for the issues and efforts of this great event. Is there still room for people that might want to help in making this a successful venture this year?
There is. There's always room for help. And each Friday we seem to see maybe 1 or 2 new people join our room. We welcome them in and eventually try to get them tapped into an event that really is where their passion is.
That they enjoy.
But Tom, there's more. There are outstanding volunteers, and we try to recognize those volunteers.
Okay.
And this year we have a Volunteer of the Year duo.
Oh, you do? Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we try to recognize volunteers who have done an outstanding job of service. And this year, the committee had met, and we came up with 2 volunteers.
We just couldn't decide on one. It was just, and these 2 guys, Paul Carlson and Ken Peterson from Johnson Peterson Funeral Home, they've just been so active with organizing the parade. That's been their passion for a number of years, and the button contest, the work Ken has done with that.
I want to go into the button contest a little bit too, but anyway, so so it's like a volunteer duel, did you say?
Yeah, and so what we have done is the committee voted, and this year's Volunteer of the Year is none other than Paul Carlson, Paul the plumber, and Ken Peterson.
Oh, okay.
You'll be able to read more about them in the official publication that'll come out for Manitou Days and Market Fest.
In your paper?
Yep, that'll be out in the White Bear Press.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. So now the button contest. That's another interesting part of the Manitou Days. How do you figure out what kind of button to get? I know we've got about 20 or 30 of them in the chamber office, and they're all different. How do you figure out what to put on a button?
There's a button contest that goes through the school system.
Really?
And we probably have 400 to 500 entries.
It's amazing.
And it's very difficult to choose a winner, let me tell you. It's very difficult. And they're so creative. And sometimes it's, very young, kindergarten through, I think, 5th grade. I think is
so the students actually
White Bear
students. The students at the White Bear School District actually are the ones involved in a contest to pick the button.
And not to pick it, they draw the button.
They draw
it. Okay,
and the hard part is we got to pick the winner.
Yeah. So Tom,
that's a hard job.
It's very hard.
The collaboration between our school districts and our community is outstanding. And not only the button contest, but we have the writing contest also. So the students are involved with a writing contest, and those students will also have their work featured.
And they have the writing contest for Manitou Days, then?
That is correct.
And how does that translate into the efforts of Manitou Days?
It's a project that we work within the school district to highlight and recognize some key parts of Manitou Days.
Wow.
So.
Yep. That's interesting. So, and it starts on Friday.
Thursday.
That's the Market Fest.
Market Fest kicks things off.
And Thursday.
And then things shift into high gear on Friday with the parade. And then after that, it's just day after day of different events.
And we close it with a bang with the 4th of July fireworks.
Right over the lake, so people can go and watch that by their boats or by...
And the T-6 aircraft flyover.
And the Northern Lights Variety Band playing some patriotic music and things. It's a great day in the park. It's really a fun afternoon.
That's incredible. And the people want to watch the fireworks. They can either watch it from the lake or they can drive to where it's going to be held. Is it going to be at
Ramsey Beach, anywhere along the lake shore there in White Bear, and you've got a great view of the fireworks.
Wow, and the band and everything. This is going to be really a phenomenal summer event.
It is.
And I just wanted to know if you folks had any closing comments or that you'd like to make.
Well,
before
with the All-American Bears theme, John brought us a little treat.
Oh,
we brought some
these
cookies,
these are bear cookies.
We thought maybe you could decorate a few.
I will do my best to decorate a cookie.
I could show you how we do this. We put an eye there, and we can put a little smile on the bear.
Okay, all right.
Maybe put a little swimsuit on this one. It is a summer festival. We can maybe put some hearts on there.
Boy, that is really quite a decoration.
We thought maybe you could do one here, and
I will try to do one. I'll see what I can do. I'm not quite that creative, but I will do what I can. Let's see. I guess you got to squeeze a little bit more. There's the eye.
I guess it goes without saying that the chamber is very fortunate to have you, and I'm very fortunate that you're not a decorator for me.
Kind of, yeah. It was kind of a smile. And I'll put boots on this one.
That'd be great. Yeah. That'd be great.
He's got pink boots. And I'm glad we're not voting on this, by the way. This would not be my my forte, but...
And as you do that, let me just highlight a couple of other events.
Yep.
There's
thank you.
The fishing contest. There's a medallion hunt. We have the beach dance at the end of the parade. The parade ends up on Memorial Beach, and that's where the beach dance is that evening. Kids 10 and younger are free. We have burgers and brats and the band free and easy. There's sandcastles and creature building contest on Saturday the 20th down at the beach. Family fun night on Wednesday the 24th at Lions Park.
It's great. We also
Goes
have
on
9
and on and on.
concrete bears that are tucked in decorated downtown White Bear, and we want families and kids to get out and explore the bears and learn about our local nonprofits.
That's wonderful. So we can do that, and again, they can pick up information at almost any location downtown White Bear, the chamber office. So
Look for the brochures
yeah,
and the posters.
thank you.
Tom, thank you
Great.
for having me.
ManitouDays.com.
Thank you, Carter Johnson and John Lupo, for joining me today. This has been Your Business Matters. I'm Tom Snell, and for more events that the White Bear Area Chamber is doing, go to the hyperlink of www.whitebearchamber.com. Now I have a quick announcement about a very important transportation initiative called Rushline Corridor. You're going to want to keep in touch with what goes on with this project. We will either be bringing in rapid bus transit to go into the downtown area, or we will have a commuter rail line. And this is going to have a lot of impact on business and residents in our community. So I really encourage you to contact the folks involved with this project in Ramsey County. The number for the Rushline Corridor is 651-266-2760. Their email address is info@rushline.org. Now it's time to take a look at some of the upcoming chamber events.
You've been watching Your Business Matters. For more information on this program or the White Bear Area Chamber, visit www.whitebearchamber.com or call 651-429-8593.